Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. This video is a bit of a strange one because I received a download that the video I was going to be creating here was going to be very unique. I've never said this specifically in a video before, but what I was getting is that if you found this video and feel a resonance with it or connect with it, it's actually because someone else's soul or higher self wants you to see this video. It's because whatever we channel through in this reading is going to be channeling a message from this person's soul or their higher self that for some reason in physical reality, they are too afraid or feel like they can't say. It's almost like I'm seeing like a carrier pigeon holding a message. It's like this video is meant to be a message from this person that their soul is kind of sending out into the ether, like a message in a bottle or something that they're hoping that reaches you or that you find or that you sense, even though they themselves feel like for some reason they can't deliver this message to you directly. And hopefully that comes up in the reading as well. But I'm going to start by shuffling the energy oracle cards. So the first thing I want to know is, who is this person? For those who will find this reading, who is the person who wants to deliver this message? Because again, this is a very unique reading video. So, with door to personal healing and happiness, I'm getting that this is someone who has played a pivotal role in your healing journey. Somehow, I'm hearing this person met you at a very different time in your life, and they provided some kind of unspoken spiritual support to you, maybe without even realizing it. And in that way, they've left some kind of mark on you. But again, the version of you that they knew in the past is very different from the version of you that you are now. I feel like you met on an entirely different timeline or something like that. But there's more from this card as well, because I feel that now this person is going through a healing journey of their own. So just like you seem to be really embarking on some kind of journey when you met this person, they now seem to be going on a journey of their own, spiritually or emotionally. And I'm hearing they've started to shake things up in their life or to really commit to positive changes for themselves. Whether you know of this or not, I feel that for many of you, you may be completely out of contact with this person, but maybe you've sensed this shift within them. Maybe it caused a ripple in the quantum field that made you actually think of them consciously or subconsciously, or dream about them or something of that nature recently. I feel like there's some parallel between the journey that they are now embarking on and the one that you embarked on when the two of you were first connected, whether that's a spiritual awakening, a journey of healing something emotionally, bettering oneself in some personal way. It's almost like their soul is, I'm hearing, curious how you did it, because they see this transformation that's happened within you, and now they're on a parallel journey, a similar journey. And so it's almost like their soul is trying to glean some kind of wisdom from you subconsciously or in the quantum realm, where of course we are all spiritually connected. Yeah, they feel like you are someone who is incredibly wise. The word savvy came up as well with the thinking woman. They see you as extremely intelligent. I'm hearing they want to explore your mind, but it's almost like they're too afraid to ask or to approach you to ask you, how did you do this or that? Or what do you think about this in terms of spirituality? I feel like they see you as this just deep library of information, this reservoir of wisdom, either literally or spiritually. And they almost want to pick your mind here to really explore some idea with you or to have some kind of conversation with you. With door to spirit as well. And it's funny, this card kind of came out like almost like it was spinning, like this person has been spinning their wheels around something that they're feeling with you energetically or spiritually. So whether this is a romantic or platonic connection, I'm getting for many of you, this is romantic or was romantic in the past, or this person still has those lingering feelings. I'm hearing echoes of a romance. So maybe this was something in the past that continues to echo romantically into the present, even if physically you're disconnected. But I'm getting that there's something spiritual here that this person is thinking a lot about. Specifically, they're wondering how you've impressed them so deeply. You've left this mark on them. They're still thinking about you, even though perhaps a lot of time has passed since the two of you last spoke or connected physically. They seem to be very aware of you spiritually, very aware of you energetically, and this is making them very curious. They're really wondering about this connection here. I feel 3 cards just literally flew out, and I almost overlooked them because it felt almost accidental, but then I realized it actually could be meaningful. And the reason I'm explaining that thought process is I feel like that connects with something that you or this person might be feeling. Like something about this connection could have been so easy to just write off or overlook physically. And yet there's this nagging sense of meaning. And maybe that meaning was never really fully explored in the physical world. That timeline was never fully played out. And so it continued to linger within both of you. It continued to pull on you energetically in some way. It's almost like this person, just like I almost overlooked these cards, it's like they're trying to almost write off or overlook this connection, or they were in the past, but it just keeps lingering. It keeps kind of nagging at them, and they're starting to wonder if that is meaningful or more meaningful than they realized in the past. I feel that you stepped forward into some new place, into some new beginning for yourself, some more powerful, confident version of yourself that you now are. And somehow you had to leave this person behind physically, whether you allowed a disconnect here or a separation, or you moved forward with your life and they couldn't go with you for some reason physically. And I'm hearing that they missed you deeply, but that may have never been expressed. It's almost like you had to shift onto a better timeline for yourself. I feel that when you met this person, you may have been in a really challenging place, and they may have, again, provided some kind of unspoken or spoken support for you in that space as you were beginning this journey. But this journey led you to a place where you had to let go of that timeline where the two of you were connecting. And I feel that this person deeply missed you when you left their timeline, but on a soul level, they understood why you had to do it. They understood that this was part of your journey, and they felt this admiration for you having the courage to step onto this new beginning or this new timeline. With caring connections, I see that this person has always felt a care for you, a warmth, a curiosity about you that, again, I feel has mostly or entirely gone unexpressed in the physical world, but you've always felt this like a constant signal, a beacon of energy from them. I get that whenever you would think about this person, you would feel a warmth around them. And that's because they always held this care for you within them. And I feel that is still there, and maybe part of what they've wanted to express in this message. So we've talked a lot about who this person is, but I'm really curious why they're coming up now. Again, I feel this has to do with some parallel journey that they're in their own life. And there's a part of them that's beginning to get really curious about things that the two of you may have never openly discussed on that past timeline when you were more physically connected. So let's just go straight to the Lover Oracle and pull some more direct messages from this person. So what is it that their soul wants to say to you now? Why are they coming up so strongly in today's reading? Okay, we have, why do I deserve someone like you? Can I get more information here? I need to hold back my true feelings for you. And somehow I feel these feelings were kept dormant. They were always there, that warmth, that admiration. If this is romantic, they may have told themselves it was just platonic warmth, but they're now realizing those feelings were romantic all along. However, with why do I deserve someone like you? And I need to figure myself out. And if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. The heat between us is intense. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. People don't believe in me. Okay, so it's all coming together now. I know we pulled a lot of message cards, but I almost feel like all of this, I have to say, a lot of these message cards, usually I take them in a more abstract way, but I'm almost tearing up because I feel a lot of these are almost verbatim things that this person wishes they could say to you, which kind of makes sense because, of course, the basis of this reading was meant to be a message from this person's soul, from their higher self to you. I just heard someone honking a horn, and it's almost like this person is trying to get your attention. Yeah, you honk a horn to get someone else's attention because it's the only way you feel that you can when you're driving in a vehicle. There's no other way to reach that other driver. And I feel symbolically, this person is coming through in this reading. It's like honking a horn because they don't know how else to get through to you. Although, ironically, I feel like this person could contact you, or they might have a way to contact you in some cases, but for some reason, they feel like they can't. They feel like they're restricted. And again, this may have to do with them realizing how deep these feelings for you went all along. I'm hearing internally exploring their feelings for you. So it's almost like this person is internally letting loose. They're internally releasing some kind of restriction that kept themselves from exploring their feelings for you, even within themselves in the past. I feel like in the past, on that past timeline, whenever they would start to have these deeper feelings for you, they would immediately put up a wall and try to shut themselves off mentally. But for some reason now, they're not able to do that anymore. I feel like those walls are just coming down, or they can't put them back up. Like some line within them has been crossed and they can't go back. And so now, whenever they think of you, which seems to be often, they're realizing just how deep those feelings for you were all along, but they never even allowed themselves to go there in the past. Again, they seem to kind of put up these walls. They're realizing, I'm hearing how much light you brought into a room, that there was something about you that would just light up every space, every place that you would walk into. And they're seeing the times that they were with you, or that you were more connected to their timeline, as in this like nostalgic lens. They're seeing those as some of the happiest, I'm hearing the most unexpectedly happy times of their life. But they're realizing, looking back, that the reason they remember those times is so happy is because your energetic footprint was there on those memories, because you brought this light, this energy, I'm hearing, to their home, to their living space. Maybe, I don't know if you ever visited this person's home or their space, or maybe their workplace. I feel like there were places that they were in frequently that you also were at certain points, that left this energetic impression there that they are only realizing in hindsight. They are only seeing, looking back, just how powerful your light was, how much it actually illuminated and left this impression on the places and spaces that they were in all that time ago. They're also realizing that you subtly supported them or their journey, or you just get them in a way that no one else around them does. Now, this actually may be related to this new journey of self-development, growth, or healing that they're on now, because I feel that in the past, it didn't matter as much that people around them didn't understand them, because they were not really working to understand themselves. I'm hearing, in fact, they may have been trying to escape their reality in certain ways. This could have involved substances, negative patterns, negative dynamics. I feel like when you two connected more on this past timeline, they were almost trying to escape themselves. And that's part of how they kept themselves from exploring these deeper feelings for you. And it's also how they were able to be around people or situations that didn't really support them or didn't really make an effort to see them on a deeper level. But now that they're on this parallel journey, so to speak, of bettering themselves, developing themselves, exploring their true nature, they are realizing how people around them don't really see the true them or have an interest in supporting them on that deeper level. They're feeling so exhausted by surface level connections, whether it's friendships, coworkers, family members. I get for many of them, this could be someone else romantically that's been around them. And they're realizing that connection is so surface level, or if they've been dating, that people only really see them on the surface and don't have this ability like you had to really see beneath, to see them on a deeper level. And it's through those comparisons and that contrast that they are realizing just how beautiful your energy and your ability to see people on a deeper level really is. And this nostalgia, this looking back and seeing things through a clearer lens, seems to actually be bringing up a lot of emotion within them. I keep hearing words like getting clean, getting sober. I don't know if this is literal, like maybe this person was involved in certain substances and now they've eliminated those things from their life. For others of them, this could be emotionally, where they are forcing themselves to see things clearly and to feel things that they try to hold back for such a long time. This is someone who seems to, I'm hearing, feel very trapped within the life that they created from a less conscious place. And they seem to spend a lot of time alone or feeling deeply alone. Even if they have people around them, even if there's someone that they're living with romantically for some reason, if that applies to you, that won't be for everyone. But I'm getting that regardless of whether people are physically around them, it's like their soul is waking up within their body and feeling alone on a deeper level. That's the best way that I can describe it. We have the Judgment card here as well. Yeah, there's a lot of this person evaluating themselves, taking score of their life, of where they are, of who they're connected to. And one realization, I have to say, I keep sensing this won't be for everyone, but for some of them, they were dating or they had someone that they were romantic with, or maybe even living with romantically in some context. If that is the case, if there was a long-term romantic relationship in this person's life, which again won't be for everyone, but if there was, with Two of Cups reversed, I'm seeing that they're realizing that it logically made sense with this person, but that they've been deeply incompatible on a soul level. And somehow this is what has brought them back to you, into these feelings that they never allowed themselves to feel. Yeah, you, the Queen of Pentacles here, this is how they're perceiving you now. And I feel like when they met you, I'm hearing you were like in an earlier stage of developing into the Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing you've reached some kind of like final evolution here of you. Not to say, of course, anything's ever really final. You're continuing to evolve, but it's like you've really connected with your highest vibrational timeline. You've really become this most powerful emanation of you. And that is what is embodied here by the Queen of Pentacles energy. I'm also seeing in my mind's eye the Empress as well. Maybe you connect with being a divine feminine, regardless of gender here. I feel like you've really learned how to tap into this effortlessly magnetic, thriving, creative expression of yourself. And strangely enough, although you have this energy of thriving or of abundance around you, whether that's shown up for you yet physically, that's the energy you've come into. And yet you're so deeply nurturing, soft, and caring towards others. That's what really strikes this person. I keep getting they're in some kind of a really harsh environment right now. This could be romantically, where, again, if they're with someone who is cold towards them or is harsh towards them or doesn't support them or see them on a deeper level, that's really making them compare this naturally to how you are so nurturing and effortlessly. I'm hearing kind, beautiful, and yet so powerful and confident. You just seem to strike all of that in all the right ways. That's what I'm getting from this person. Now, I know this reading is approaching 20 minutes, but I actually am going to keep it going. We are going to share more from this person because I feel like this dam has been holding back some lake or reservoir of emotional information here that's now breaking forth. But while I'm reshuffling the cards here, if this message is resonating and you want to clear the energy blocks between you and this person, I'm specifically seeing something around the throat chakra and the solar plexus, which would make sense because this person seems to be struggling with vocalizing their feelings, communicating themselves, but also that's coming from that shaky solar plexus energy, lacking the confidence here, but they are on that journey to bettering themselves, to opening up more in those ways. So if you want to speed up that process, I really recommend my Love Magnetism Subliminal for those of you who do have my Subliminals app, because this does contain affirmations targeted to all of the 7 chakras to help clear blockages related to love and romance. So it would naturally address both the solar plexus and the throat chakra here. And again, this comes from my app, Sound and Soulful, which I know many of you have already, so you can find this subliminal using the search feature. If you don't yet have the app, you can download it directly using the link that I'll leave for you underneath the video. You can also search for it in the app stores. Again, the name is Sound and Soulful. And Love Magnetism, by the way, will really help you not only to potentially clear blockages between you and this person, but to really attract in and tap into your highest vibrational timeline in love and romance, whatever that is for you personally. So I really recommend exploring this, adding this to your daily manifestation routines and rituals if it resonates for you. And again, I'll be leaving all the information for that in the pinned comment and description box. Okay, so let's just reshuffle all the cards and pull whatever else wants to come out from this person. So again, it feels like once they start talking, a lot is just going to pour out here because there is so much here that they've been holding back for such a long time. So what else can I channel from this person, from the What's the Vibe Oracle deck? Antisocial. Yeah, this is someone in that hermit mode, feeling antisocial, but it's because we have the words in your feelings, silent treatment, and left out. This person is admiring you in your power, but feeling left out of this new phase of your life. Deeply curious what's been going on with you, wanting to have a conversation with you. And I feel that at the bottom of the deck, we now have isolation as if we needed more confirmation. Yeah, they are isolating themselves here. Not that they don't have the opportunity to connect with others. I feel in some cases they even have other people frequently around them physically, but they're in their feelings isolating themselves because it's like they're ready to rise above this timeline. This world that they've created around them was created from that place of trying to escape their true feelings. And now that they're connecting more with those true feelings, they're ready to rise onto a higher timeline with daydreaming. That's why they've been so nostalgic. That's why they've been daydreaming about you, about the past with you. I'm hearing about what could have been. We have the card Envy. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like for many of you, this isn't their energy. We also have legal. I feel like this is, and love affair, burned bridges. Okay, so this seems to be someone connected to some of them. This won't be for all of you, but if there is another romantic person in their life, I feel that this person can sense that they are very nostalgic towards you, that they are connecting with you energetically. With the card legal, this could have been a marriage, or maybe they own a home together, or there's some kind of legal commitment here. I just get the sense that there is a lot of red tape here, or there are aspects of their connection that would be messy to break up because of physical things or logical things. I feel that with burned bridges, lack of trust, turned back on. Yeah, I feel that it's almost like this person is burning a bridge here, but it's happening emotionally and energetically. I feel that they are disconnecting energetically from the version of themselves that connected with this person. Again, just for those of you resonating with it in this very specific way, which might just be a few of you, but I'm getting that this other person can sense your energy on them. It's like they can sense that even if you aren't in communication with this person, that their mind is often with you or their heart is with you emotionally, that they're thinking a lot about you, daydreaming about a lot about you. But it feels like this person is trying to keep it secretive for now, still sorting out how they're going to logically deconstruct all of this. But emotionally, all of your energy, all of their energy seems to be shifting towards you. And if there's another person around them, they've been sensing that. I feel like this could be the person who tends to be harsher towards them. Whereas you seem to represent this Queen of Pentacles, someone who's so effortlessly nurturing, kind, supportive, but also very powerful within themselves. And I feel that it's almost like this person around them really wants to be you, to be that, but it's so opposite their nature. And that's where we're getting the envy card coming up here. So let's go to the traditional tarot. How else is this person feeling at the moment? Is there anything else that they want you to know? Yeah, there's a lot of conflict around them with the Five of Wands. I'm hearing tense silence. So that may represent how things are with a person around them, if there is someone around them romantically. Yeah, Ace of Swords. New ideas, new plans, mental clarity. I feel like this is someone who feels like they are thinking clearly. I'm hearing for the first time in 3 years. I don't know if that's specific to someone. And it's almost like in thinking clearly, they're now entering into this tunnel and you are that light for them at the end of the tunnel. It's like they're following this memory of your light down this dark tunnel and they don't know exactly where it's going to lead. Now, for some of you, in a higher sense, although you are this light at the end of their tunnel, like guiding them through this parallel journey that they're on, you may not physically be at the end of that. If you don't desire a relationship with this person or to reconnect, of course, that's up to you. It could just be that your soul's essence or the memory of you is guiding this person through a parallel journey through their own awakening. But for others of you, it could literally be you on the other end of that, where once they go through this tunnel, through this personal transformation, although right now they're using you as a guide just spiritually without reaching out directly, at the end of that, there may be some kind of physical reconnection here if that is what you desire. So I really hope this reading has been helpful for you. I'm sure this won't be the last time we channel into this. So if you want to keep following this thread of energy, I do recommend subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. And if you really want to lock in this person's energy, their frequency, this connection between the two of you, then I recommend typing in the comments section, "We are connected on a soul level." I feel like that really solidifies this deep soul bond here in terms of frequency and energy, and typing that out can really help you to solidify that in a stronger way. So I hope this reading reached whoever needed to hear it. I do feel like this was one of those that was very, very specific for a particular group. If you do want help clearing out some of the romantic blockages in the chakra system between you and this person, the link to get my Subliminals app and to explore my Love Magnetism Subliminal that I mentioned earlier is underneath this video in the pinned comment and description box. But otherwise, I am wishing you an amazing remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next reading.